Hey y'all, this is A. Renee from Journal, Jot, and Jive. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all. Alright, so by the title, it should say My Debt Confessions, Run the Numbers. Alright, so what we're going to do today, I'm going to show you where I am in my financial notebook. A couple of videos ago, I've done a few videos. I showed you how this this planner will be used, and then I showed you how I set up my financial planner. I'm putting on a little bit of lotion so I ain't real ashy on y'all, but yeah. All right, so how's everybody doing? I hope y'all are well out there. I don't feel like lighting a candle of the day, so we won't. So we are on 13 days to Christmas, and we are on PLANMAS day 12. All right, so the other day, y'all, I showed y'all how I was going to use this notebook in conjunction with this planner, and I just want y'all to know that I'm really using it, because you know, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret.
Come a little closer. Some videos on YouTube, sometimes we just show y'all how to do stuff, and then we don't go back and fill the pages in.
But with this, we ain't got room to do that. We don't have room to do that right now. I know some people on YouTube right now.
Why you gonna tell our stories?
We know the stories, y'all. I've been on YouTube before I started doing YouTube. We've seen you flip through those pages and they blank and you try to hurry up and do this real quick. But anyway, y'all, again, hope your day is going well. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first, this is going to be the planner that I will use. It will start in January. But here's the thing. I can't really plug a whole lot in here until I know what's really going on in real life with my finances. So I'm going to tell you the few steps that we are going to do. All right, so this is going to be my color-coded system. I even have a separate pouch for my pens and highlighters so they can all stay together. So if you have, you know, some of those extra pouches that you bought
because you said you needed the pouch because the pouch was going to keep you organized and it was going to get you where you needed to be, and you said that pouch you was going to put certain pencils in here to go with this planner.
Well, now you have the opportunity to do so.
All right, so inside of here I have a couple of things. I have my color-coded system. We're going to use these mild liners, you know, those mild liners y'all bought because you said you needed
a whole color-coding system.
And you haven't used that either. Go ahead and grab them because it's going to be a part of the journey. All right, so I have my mild liners. I also have a couple of pens, and I do, y'all, and I will use some friction Pilot, the erasable pens. That is my goal. However, some of them are upstairs, so it's not doing me any. What was that? Oh, that was my air freshener back there. It's not doing me any good being that far upstairs, but nonetheless, I'll be using things like this. I have a green, a red. Isn't that light supposed to be distracted, hoping that they had one on? Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all hear how I said, wait a minute, wait a minute? If you're from Georgia, you knew exactly what I just said when I did that. But anyway, wait a minute. Here we are. We have the red one right here, so I can move this one out the way. Now, if you're going to write with these pens, y'all, you have to be a little careful. Because if your notebook gets too hot, it will kind of disappear a little bit. But you can just put it in a cold weather and it'll pop back in. All right, so these are the items that I'll be using. I don't really have any stickers for real. I mean, I may add stickers here and there, like you see there, but for the most part, I don't really have time to play in these notebooks in this particular planner, because playing is how I got to where I am right now. All right, y'all, so I did the letter to myself. We still have to go in and put some affirmations and quotes, but all of that extraness right there, that ain't gonna help me right now. So we now need to come on over to our financial brain dump. All right, so today I started working on this financial brain dump. This is not everything, it's quite a bit. And then I said, okay, let's slow down for a little bit and let's just start where you are. So what I've done, I've gone into my various apps. It can be my bank account. It's going to be Zero app. It's going to be the Rocket Money app. All of those different apps. I went in and I pulled the amounts. Okay, So when you're doing your financial brain dump, all you're doing is listing out all the things that you can think of, and then the things that you cannot think of, you're going to log into your different apps. I even had to go under Google subscriptions, because a lot of things you're not going to think about, like Klarna, all of that needs to go on here. So that's going to be added. But I wanted to just give you a head start, because sometimes putting too much in front of you can overwhelm. So let's start here. All right, so you want to go in and put all the things that you need to put down. Now, if you have a separate business, or like you're self-employed, you're probably going to want to go in and color code those items. But right now, I'll get back to that in a second. All right, so what I did was literally off the top of my head, I'm like, okay, so what do you pay for? What are the things that you have? And so I started with the salon, because that's one of my main sources of income right now. So I went in and said, yeah, girl, you pay $1,400 for your loft. And some of y'all like, girl, what? I told y'all in the other video. Yes, I paid that. Then I went to Schedulicity. That's the app that I use where my clients can book. It is also an app that makes it easy for me to know how much income I made for the year. At my salon lofts, we have a washer and dryer where you can wash your towels. And so I average about $20 per month in washing. It just depends on that particular week. Then American Financial, that's my car. So then we have Auto, Life, Planet Fitness. We're going to go ahead and cancel that out today. So as I'm running through things and talking to you, I'm also going to pull out our red pen that I just mentioned. And my instructions said put a red X by items that can go. All right, so Planet Fitness can go. And when I get to another line item, I'll explain why Planet Fitness can go. All right, so I'll go in here and I'm going to, oh, I said an X, and look at me putting a star. See? I got to show you why this right here is beneficial. All right. And really, y'all, there's no excess. That's just a habit from using erasers all your lives. You think you got to do that, but you don't. All right. So Planet Fitness, we're going to put an X. And do you want to know why we're going to put an X by Planet Fitness? Because I signed up for Planet Fitness in the summer for free for my son. And then as a parent, you got a little discount. And ask me.
Say, Adrian, how many times did you go into Planet Fitness?
You know what I'm gonna tell you? Not one single time. So we're not gonna let that go.
Okay, I don't know why I have this thing with signing up for gyms and I don't go inside. It's trash. It's trifling. All right, so then we have Better, which is health. Cigna is dental. Fontis water. I have a water machine that we normally use, and I am behind on those payments. So I have to really make a decision on that. Now, the catch is, in the long run, it saves money because we go through cases of water and all of that. I'm not going to get rid of that, y'all. No, I got to figure out how to pay that off and get back on track because it's very vital. I have a son that plays sports, and yeah. So, worked our way through that. AT&T prepaid, I pay for my son's phone and my phone. Shout out to Shay Budgets. Years ago, she did something on prepaid phones, and at first I thought it was like the old school phones where you had to add like minutes and your minutes run out. Y'all, it is not that. All it is, in essence, is you pay your bill up front and there's no extra fees. All right, so I pay $58 right now. If you have governmental assistance, remember I told y'all I'm going to give y'all the real. We're going to be authentic. If your child is on Medicaid or any of that, you can get a discount on your phone bill. So Medicaid, if you got food stamps, this is for the prepaid. Now, I don't know about the regular phone lines, but my prepaid is still through AT&T. So check that, y'all. It was funding that was released for the government. Y'all better learn how to use this funding that's out here. So nonetheless, my bill is pretty reasonable. And so there's that. All right. Instacart. So y'all know we talked about Instacart, and I've been using Instacart, and I'm able to use Klarna right now when I'm in the space that I am to buy groceries. So right now I'm not going to cancel it, but we're going to put a dot right here because when I'm in a better position, yeah, I just need to let Instacart go because you pay more for Instacart. Yes, it's very convenient, but it is also causing me to be lazy. So we're going to have to pray on that. All right. It's going to have to be one or two things. I am able to pay it off for the year. an annual subscription or I gotta let it go. All right, DoorDash is another one. I'm gonna have to let DoorDash go, y'all. DoorDash, and I'm gonna do a video where I show how much I spent this year in DoorDash. So a lot of times it's not that we don't have money, it's where we are spending our money. All right, now DoorDash has allowed me to, you know, try new restaurants at work and all of that. So I got an X, and I'm gonna put a circle. That's because I'm trying not to let go, but we need to let go. All right, so Walmart is another one, right? Walmart is another delivery service. If I'm going to keep a delivery service, I would opt to keep Walmart, only because you can get anyway, so we're gonna put a dot by this one as well. All right, so these are things that we need to have some come to Jesus meetings on. Say that again. Come to Jesus meeting. Girl, you can't even get that sentence out right. We ain't gonna try to fix it. We're just gonna let the Georgia come through. All right, y'all. So KindMaster is what I edit my videos on. And so KindMaster, and I edit those on my phone. Now, true story, I have a vlogging camera that I have not used yet that I need to use. And it would be edited with a different app that I'm already paying for that I have not used. Now, let's talk about KindMaster. KindMaster was gravy for a year, $22.99, right? Well, KindMaster then said, oh, okay, well, that's nice. But, you know, in 3 months when your yearly subscription is up, we're going to go on and go to $120 annually. Now, so here's the thing. You can charge your price. The price is the price. But we ain't gonna be able to do that. It ain't that serious because I'm already paying $140.39 for editing software that gives me way more than KindMaster. I just need to learn that editing software, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and say that KindMaster will get canceled. So after my I think it's 3 months left on there, I'll go in and cancel that. Another thing you want to do, y'all don't see it on here. I'm going to go back in and state when things are due. So when it's time to plug in January, I'll know where to put things. Okay, so you do not see that on here yet. StreamYard is another software or app that links to like YouTube, Facebook, different platforms when you go live or when I teach classes. So that is something that needs to remain. All right, Scentbird. It's trifling. I ain't even in a position to really be buying stuff from Scentbird, okay? So Scentbird is this subscription where you can try different perfumes and colognes. And it was cute, but it needs to go. I have enough perfume and stuff right now that I can get through for a while. So we're going to get rid of that. Next, you have Cloth and Paper. All right, so Cloth and Paper is a subscription service that I used when I was in the disc bound. I got this. Very nice items. But the reality, after this last box, I need to let it go for a while. It's just not in the budget. So, you know, you just got to have some, just got a LIG. Just got a LIG. All right, moving along. Stash. Stash is an investment app that I use. It's actually $9 per month, and then the additional amounts that go in that goes towards my son's investment account that he'll be able to have when he turns 18. And I have a retirement type account attached where I'm putting small amounts right now. And eventually I want to boost that up once I'm able to pay all of this off that you don't see the totals over here yet. That's another video. All right, so Life 360 is an app where you can keep up with your family and friends. So we're keeping that. Adobe Acrobat is another app service that I'm going to keep. I used to have the total package. So interestingly enough, I'm going to go back and look at Adobe and compare it with Cyberlink because you can edit videos with another Adobe type of app, but I think it's a little more challenging to learn. Nonetheless, I'm going to look into it to see which one makes more sense, but so far that's going to stay. Rocket Money is the app that I use, and I need to see if they have a affiliate link or a code because I keep throwing their name out here now. You know, hey, holla at me, Rocket Money. All right, so Rocket Money, they allow you to choose the amount you want to pay per month. I choose $3, so there's that. Epidemic Sound is the service I use to put music on the videos so they don't get striked. I don't get a copyright strike, as I'm on the way to be remonetized on YouTube. Y'all, it's been a while. It's been a while. I need about 600 more hours. All right, so Canva is an app that I use to do like my thumbnails. It has a lot to do with your graphics. It's a phenomenal, it's a good service. I pay that annually. And then we have Amazon Prime, which says $119 is annually. However, y'all, if you're a Prime member, it's going to go up. I believe it's $150. I have to check into that. So all of these are going to stay. It's nothing that needs to go. All right, so then we get into our entertainment center. We have Hulu, Spotify, Netflix, ESPN. We don't have cable in the house, so we do a lot of streaming apps. My goal is to, over time, be able to pay these up in full. So, for example, Netflix won't let you pay it up per se, but you can buy gift cards and link it to your account, and then it can pull for there. So right now, these are going to stay. Zoom is $149.90 annually. Those are meeting rooms. I'm still going to keep Zoom. That is a business expense. HP Instant Ink, also a business expense. Grammarly. Oh, Grammarly. All right, so Grammarly is $30 per month right now. I usually pay it annually, but it was due to pull out like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was like,
You don't have it in your account, friend. You just need to go on and keep the 30 because you still need Grammarly because your grammar ain't always right.
So we need Grammarly to help us through. All right, so Grammarly is a service that you can use like for your emails. It helps you. Okay, it helps you. So if you are in the business world and you send a lot of emails, that's a good one.
Hey, Grammarly, you hear me? Holla at me.
All right, so then we have Google Cloud. So like if you have Gmail and all of that stuff, or you have like your Dropbox, not your Dropbox, your Google Drive, and you're adding things from your phone, or somebody sends you stuff, you're going to need the space. So I often run out of space, especially in my journal account. And my other one, I paid $2.99 per month. I'm going to pay that up for the year too, but it's $29.99 for the year. Microsoft Xbox is my son. And then we get to Momentum Training. All right, so Momentum Training, y'all. So my son is preparing for his senior year. He plays football. One of his goals is to be able to get a scholarship through football. So now we are in investment season. And what that means is if you got kids that play sports, you know. All right, so Momentum Training is a gym, but the actual trainer charges $180 per month. And so I can't help the child. All right, so I have to make some necessary sacrifices so that my son can have what he needs. All right, but the cool thing is the trainer, if you pay for your child, you get to work out in the gym for free. So that leads us back to why Planet Fitness is getting cut out. Okay, and so I know some of y'all like, well,
girl, if you didn't got to Planet Fitness, what's gonna make you got a momentum and work out?
Because I got to take my child. I got to take them. So I'll be able to work out either before work, after work. So that's cool. I'm actually excited about it because it's going to force me to do it versus having something and there's nothing to push me. So super excited about that. Accutane Ship Station, we're going to put an X by that. I don't sell any physical products right now, so there's no need for me to have this service, y'all. I look back and I'm like, why are you paying $9? I was paying for this for like 3 or 4 months. I don't think I've shipped anything in the last 4 months. So I literally was wasting money. So this is a reason you want to go down your list and look at what you have, because half of us are paying for things that we forgot we even had. All right, and then Cyberlink, like I told y'all, is the editing app, and I'll be using it because I need to start using my camera, and I also mastered and lost their mind. All right, y'all, so this is one of the first steps that I have taken on my financial journey, and I wanted to kind of encourage you to start. You might not get everything down on paper today, but at least get started so you can start the journey, because just sitting there acting like it's not there is not going to get you anywhere. All right, so again, what you will do, you'll go get your sheet of paper, brain dump, write everything down, and then you're going to go in, write what those amounts are, and if you need to figure out where these things are, check in with your bank account. check in with all your various apps, and then you go from there. Now, you'll see a couple of other areas in here. Some more things will be added to this page, but these are things that I want to start helping out with. Now, groceries I've been doing, I'm going to go ahead and do a guesstimate on groceries. I'm going to put about $400 per month. Now, I have a meeting with my accountant so we can look at where things are going, and I have to finish coding things in the Zero app. That's another app that I use. I'll talk about that on another video, but I'll need to go in and fill that out. And then I have a couple of bills that I need to write out because I want to budget that in so I can help out around the house more. So those will come on this page as well. So remember, this is my notebook where I can brain dump, jot things down. And then when it's time for me to move into the planner, we'll do that. So over here is where the income resources will go, and I'll do that off screen. But I also wanted to show you again, because I'm talking about this it, y'all. Ooh, long videos, baby. I got to figure out how to get these down for y'all. I apologize that it's this long. But, all right, so remember we color coded. And if I wanted to see what goes with what, I can go in here and do that. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so I went in and I just color coded so I can see. So you'll see on a couple of them, you'll see both colors because I do use some of the apps for both. However, when it comes to filing, girl, you're so country. Baby, I know y'all be eating me up like, girl, that girl so country. But anyway, Amazon Prime, y'all, it can go for a couple of things because sometimes I buy business items. However, wherever I spend most of the time using that app, that's where I send it as far as a tax write-off if applicable. So there's that. All right, y'all. And so after this, another thing you can do, again, you want to go in and write your show me the money. What are your income resources? So where's your money coming from? Is your money coming from your job? Maybe you're retired. Maybe you have annuities, just a whole bunch of different things you want to write where it's coming from. Child support, whatever it is, you want to write that down. After that, I want you to go in and consider doing a journal entry. How did it make you feel and that's your question of the day. How does it make you feel to face your finances, right? So how does it make you feel to face your finances? Let's write that. Okay, and so then you'll go in and you'll literally write how it made you feel. So I dated mine so I can go ahead and finish that journal entry. Another thing, y'all, you want to total up these items so you can kind of see where you are. Like I mentioned to y'all before, there are some other items. I just feel like I'm missing stuff and I just need to comb back over my accounts a few more times to see what I'm not seeing right now. But I am going to calculate that up so I can see how much roughly is coming out per month. If it is an annual subscription, you're gonna divide that by 12. If it's quarterly, whatever it is, you divide it by those months so you can see how much in theory you're paying per month. All right, and then you're gonna see what your income is. So we didn't do how much I'm bringing in because I need to tally some things up and divide it. It's some formulas I need to do to get that. But again, today's focus was to get you started. Start, y'all. Step one, write it out. Put it in front of your face. Some of y'all gonna be like,
girl, I don't like to write on paper. I like to do digital plan.
and that's fine. If you want to write it with the Apple Pencil, do what you must. If you telling yourself that doing it digital is how you get through, do it digitally. Write it on paper. Just do it, okay? Because a lot of times you say that you're doing these things and you're not. We've been telling ourselves that for a while. So it's time to move past that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, that's all I got for you. All right, I'll see y'all on the next financial video. That might not be tomorrow, though, but I'll be back. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.